Okay, okay. So today we're just gonna be doing a little bit of kayak fishing at this like neighborhood lake. Got the NK300 set up. Gonna be doing a bit of kayak fishing at this lake. I've got some the first thing I'm probably gonna be throwing are these flip gills by Sit Sense. I'm probably gonna be throwing them nose hooked on a spinning rod. Got out here fishing a little late, but fishing is fishing. Everyone's doing pretty well today. So that's what I'll be throwing. Flip gill, nose hooked. Gonna be skipping it up to some cypress trees. Hope everyone's day is going well. Yeah, I saw them at Academy the other day and just picked up a couple because they look pretty good. Just had a little fish splash right beside me. And in this lake, there's a lot of. Here, let me just grab this. These little cypress trees out in the middle normally hold a lot of fish. Like, at least almost every time I come out here, I catch at least one that's around 4 pounds off of them. Normally on like a wacky rig. Which is actually what I probably should be throwing right now. These Evolution tackle boxes. I have the terminal box and one of the normal boxes. And man, I have really been liking them. We're just out here doing a little afternoon kayak fishing on this neighborhood lake. It's got a lot of really big, like 4-5 pound bass. Got the new native Titanets with the Newport NK300 out, and really liking that. I'll give you all a little demonstration of it in just a second after I finish rigging up this wacky rig. Hey, and if y'all are liking the live, make sure to hit the like button because it really helps out the live with the algorithm. And I have not been going live much recently. Okay, we got tactical fishing swagger stick. Gonna start going out. And let me know what y'all think of the angle, if I should change it up at all. First time I've had it at this angle, or if y'all would just like to see where I'm fishing, not what I look like. That's what I'm fishing right now. Just fishing out. the lake I'm fishing. Hope to get a couple big ones today. I bet we'll get at least one. This place normally produces pretty good. Got a couple docks. This time of year, I really normally like to throw chatterbaits and some other stuff, and chatterbaits and some like fast crankbaits, but yeah, it's probably about 70, like around. And in the sun, it's quite warm. Yeah, probably gonna. Yeah, I haven't really gone out fishing much this year compared to normal by this time of year. Haven't caught any big ones yet. How's the audio? Because right now I just have it going through my AirPods, but it might be better to use the built-in microphone. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. Last time I went live on this lake within about 20 minutes. I caught a 5-pounder, which was pretty cool. Basically, as soon as the live got going and got some people joining in, caught a 5. So pretty ecstatic about that. I caught one on live. I'm gonna head up to this front side of the lake. NK300 going in the back there. Definitely a little too powerful for this lake. Got a ever so slight breeze, not too much, pretty slick. Anybody been watching the recent the Bassmaster tournament that's going on right now? Pretty good fishing, especially for allowing scope. It's pretty entertaining. And this year they're allowing, you can, there will be, I think there's like 8 anglers that have live cameras all day long, plus the normal people. So you can watch like one angler, like Trey McKinney. How dangerous? It kayak fishing? Or what are you referring to? The motor's very safe. But Yeah. Yeah, so and I like how it's a separate thing, so you can just if you wanna watch the normal live, you can, but if you wanna just check out the like, your favorite angler, let's say it's Trey McKinney, you can just watch Trey McKinney, and I really like watching him, so it's nice because I can kinda get more on his fishing style, not just, like, the fish catches. Yeah. This time of year, what are y'all's favorite baits to throw in ponds this time of year? Because in lakes, most of the time I end up throwing chatterbaits and stuff like that. But this in ponds, I don't normally fish all that many this time of year. But just because the lakes really produce around here right now. Yeah. How far up north do you live? I like it down here in Mississippi because it's nice and warm even in the wintertime. And we had about maybe 3 weeks where it was too cold to fish. Oh, oof. I just had one blow up on it as soon as it touched the water. Oh, yeah. This is my second trip out on this new native tie nets, and I'm really liking it. I'm real excited for tournament seasons. Okay, about 25 miles from JT. Oh, yeah. Okay, got one right here. It's a little guy. Got this beautiful bass on the Tactical Fishing Swagger Stick in black and blue. Oh, yeah. Get a little measurement on this guy. Guy's about a 14 and a half. Chunky one. First fish of the day. Let's go. Yeah. That guy came back for seconds. He had already blown up on it. Got the skunk out of the way. Feels kind of weird because normally I'm in tournaments and I'm taking pictures of my fish, but not doing that today. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the sub. Yeah, been working pretty hard on rigging this kayak out. Got really like this. I had my last tied nets actually slip off the trailer, and something happened with the back strap. I think it broke or something and flew off the highway. So it got totaled, and I had that one I had finally saved up enough to buy it, and with all my summer money from mowing yards. So, and that was at the KBF National Championship. Uh, got Oh yeah, definitely. But the kayak fishing community actually ended up taking care of me and getting me a new kayak. So super happy about that. And then Newport sent me their NK 300, and I'm one of their ambassadors. They're pretty great motors. Yeah, we're out here fishing just on a private private lake, but it has like probably 10 houses around it, and it has some pretty good fish. Good place to just relax, close to my house. Not all the pressure of driving like an hour or two to like a bigger lake. Just swing on by, catch a couple. We just got our first one a couple minutes ago. Got snagged up in here. Got a little snag in this bush. I might here in a minute throw a couple. I just picked up some of the tumbleweeds from Strike King, and they are dice bait. And I kind of want to throw one or two of those in just a second. Uh, any of y'all had luck with the dice baits? They look pretty cool, but I've never picked any up. They hurt the pocket pretty good. Yeah, and no takers. Got a couple places on this lake that uh they're real shallow places, but I like sitting a wacky rig in them. So I think the dice bait would work about the same and might get a couple. I don't know. Excited about this coming up on like a little corner with a sunken dock. Yeah. It, it seems like your main option is to just drop shot them, Or I've seen some people like have some that like Nico rigged, but those are the real big ones. Um, my friend caught his PB out of here, but or his last PB, he actually broke it. He didn't really count it because it's a private lake, but still, big fish. Think it was a 21 and a half. Oh yeah, weighted wacky hook. That could definitely work. Just caught me a bobber and crappie jig. Pick that up out of the water. I caught a giant crappie on a Nico rig here. It was a little over 2 pounds and was almost 16 inches long, which is pretty small on the smaller side for a bass, but that it was a ginormous crappie. Thinking about swapping away from the wacky rig in just a second. Maybe seeing what else will bite, what else is working. But gonna go and check out this dock up here first. But yeah, also probably need to try a swim bait. Cause I never threw a swim bait in here, but one of my buddies, I was throwing the wacky rig and I think a Texas rig in this lake how I normally do. And one of my buddies in the fall was in the middle throwing a swim bait, and this lake only gets to about 4 foot deep at the absolute deepest. It's a very shallow lake, and he caught a couple small Texas rig creatures early in the year. Yeah, like the Texas rig is not my confidence. I don't throw it very often, especially in like tournaments, but it can definitely catch fish, especially. I just think it might be getting a little overused in these bigger lakes. But, yeah, tangled up a little bit. My Academy Sports right now is running some pretty big clearance. I'll wait for them to. They always start at uh, like 20% off all the clearance stuff, and then they slowly bring it up all the way until it gets to like. Yeah, definitely. They definitely catch them. I just prefer other techniques, but definitely get handed to me a occasionally for not them being my first bait to throw. Yeah, think I'm gonna need to tie on a. I'm probably gonna tie on a mooch minnow, a jig head minnow. Like even which a lot of people just don't use it because they think it's a scoping bait. But honestly, I've caught like I borrow my friend Thad Moody Outdoors his live scope pretty often, and I'm about to buy some. Just gotta save up a little more. Uh, but I catch more fish on the jig head minnow off scope than I do on scope. Like any time around grass, throwing it works pretty great. Yeah, stupid tube. Not many people throw tubes around here. I don't think I know anyone who throws a tube. Besides some people on Pickwick Lake, they throw some tubes. But yeah, I've definitely thought about it because hear a lot about them up north. Yep, I've never dabbled in one. Right now, can't be buying too much tackle. Got a tournament season is right around the corner. And yeah, gotta save me some money for that. Gonna go back here and fish these cypress trees again. I kind of came into them with the motor going a little too hot just a minute ago. So I didn't spend much time on them. But probably gonna cast in there first with yeah, with this, with these dice bait right here. Gonna tie one on an 1/8 ounce drop shot. Never thrown them before, so maybe we can get like a first cast fish on this dice bait. Gonna throw one of those. Free it. And probably the best spot in this lake is right in front of me. I'll flip this camera around. Right there, those two cypress trees, right in between them, is a great spot. Yeah, they're just, yeah. Yeah, these definitely cost me a little too much. They should not have cost me what they did. $11 for a 4-pack of soft plastics. That's pretty criminal right there. But alas, I still bought them, so maybe the company knows what they're doing. And Strike King actually is about the cheapest ones you can buy, so that says a lot about them. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I am curious what their process for, like, do they mold it in with the lines in there, or do they push them in afterwards? There's definitely more in a 5-inch Senko than probably a 4-inch Senko than these tumbleweeds. Got my first tournament of the year coming up on 21st. It's at Davis Lake in Mississippi. Decided to go fish that. I appreciate all the people who are watching. No, everyone's time is valuable and they're probably just scrolling on YouTube, but I always appreciate anyone who watches and subscribes. Been trying to put a little more content out there recently than I have in years past, but still new to the whole content stuff. But hardest part is editing. That takes a lot of my time. Because it'll, like, if it's an 8-hour video, it'll take me 6 hours of editing. I can sometimes get like 4 hours of editing, but it's a long process. Get it down to some postable. Oh yeah, perfect cast right there. Almost no splash at all. Yeah. I would just really love to build a brand around fishing and be able to make a career out of it is my hope. And maybe starting younger and, well, help me succeed in that. Yeah. Like when I was a bit younger, I would play video games regularly, but I don't think I've even turned on my console this winter. I need to sell it to buy a couple more fishing rods. They're getting quite expensive these days. I buy most of mine on sale whenever I can. Though, what's up, Yak Bass? far, I'm fishing this neighborhood lake that has probably 10 houses around it. Not too many, but yeah. Yep. I Yep, fishing's always better than working. Right now I'm working about 1 or 2 days a week for a local tree company, like a tree trimming company. And then once mowing season kicks off, I'll be working another day a week, probably. Got a Ford Gas. This is the first year I've been able to drive. I think this is my first solo trip kayaking, actually, that I haven't had to be dropped off somewhere. And got yeah, I've went out another time, but the lake actually ended up was closed due to that ice storm that was a couple weeks ago. It had knocked some power lines down near the lake, so they had to close the park down. But I had forgot my motor kill switch so I wouldn't have been able to use my motor anyways, which isn't the end of the world. Still got pedals and a paddle. Yeah. Bet you'll be glad once you can get back on the water. Yeah, I don't think I could live somewhere real cold. Might have to. I don't know. I have normally I take about a month break from from kayak fishing. I'll still go bank fishing every once in a while, but normally take a month or two where I'm not really fishing much. But I don't think I would want to not have the option, but anyone else have planned to go fishing over the weekend? Oh yeah, that cast looks like it might get a fish. Or first big one of the day, maybe even. Appreciate everyone who's tuning in and sticking around. It's only my second time going live, and I haven't gone live, and the first time was a long while ago. Yeah, definitely. Man, I really thought that last cast, yeah, oh yeah, got a handle. Thought that last cast was definitely gonna get a bass, but it did not. Probably need to swap around. I might swap to a jig head minnow. Oh, oh, oh! I just had one pick it up. Oh, oh! I just pulled it away from him. I think if I will let it sit for just a second more, I'll have gotten him there. But got a little too close. I'm gonna cast back in there. Yeah, but it's quite a nice and peaceful day on the water. I'm glad I was able to get out today. Oh yeah, real life outdoors, kayak fishing. It's a lot of fun, and you don't need a real nice kayak to get into it. But I have thoroughly enjoyed kayak fishing. It brings like a whole new level compared to bank fishing. What kind of kayak are you thinking about getting into? Yeah. Anyone who's watching who's thinking about getting into kayak fishing, I would definitely recommend it. I thoroughly enjoy it. And the community, yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. I spent quite a lot of money on kayaks. But the community is probably the best community in fishing. Like, everyone's very supportive and welcoming. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, might have a good one here. Oh, no, just the average size. Oh, might be good. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, this is a big one. I did not bring a net. Oh! Ah, yeah! Big one! Oh, there we go. Man, this one is a monster. First big one of the year. Oh, yeah. With the tactical fishing swagger stick in its mouth. There we go. Oh, I'm fishing in a community lake here. Just had to, so I can screenshot that for a picture. Oh, man. But look at that. The Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm fishing in Mississippi, like North Mississippi. Real nice weather out today. Oh, yeah, right in the top jaw. Did not think he was a good one at first, but little did I know. Urgh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the wacky rig is great. Give this guy some water, or girl, should I say. Oh, yeah. How many inches this thing is? 20 and a quarter. Maybe 20 and a half. Yeah. Um, what's your joke? Here. No, I can't submit. This lake is not KBF eligible. I don't know. What's the hardest part of bass fishing? Yeah. Okay. Well, I need to. Yeah, definitely. I should have brought a net because I need to write my identifier code. Yeah. Here, okay. Yep. I was just having to release that fish. Yeah. It's about safe to have them out of the water for about 30 seconds to a minute in this time of year. When it gets real hot in the summer, I can only keep them out of the water for about 20 seconds when it's like 90 out. Yeah. Okay. Here, wait. Sorry, just had to fit something with the live stream. Sorry, just had to fit something with the live stream. It was messing up on my end, but I'm back. We just got a real big one. Yeah, I'm I'm probably in a little. I'm probably about 2.5 foot. It's just shallow enough that my motor and pedals work, or just deep enough that my motor and pedals work. So, yeah, just got a real big one, real excited about that. Right before live cuts off, was cutting in and out. Yeah, yeah. This lake's deepest point is probably about 4 foot. Yeah, that's cypress trees are one of my favorite places to fish. What do y'all think? Cypress trees or like lay down trees are better, in y'all's opinion? Just a little fun question, get the viewers engaged. I probably I probably prefer cypress trees over lay downs. I just tend to catch more fish on them. Yeah. Texas rigs aren't my favorite. I prefer like wacky rigs and like jigs over Texas rigs. Yeah. But they definitely work here. My buddy caught one about 4.5 pounds on it. That one that I caught was probably about a 4. Oh, I'm just snagged. Or false alarm. Oh yeah, yeah. That would definitely work. I just blew up these two cypress trees. One bad cast is all it takes. Well, I'm probably gonna cap this live at about an hour. But I appreciate everyone for watching, commenting, and subscribing. And I will check y'all in the